Back in the shop, I have a confession to make. This is something that I did to that Land Cruiser back there. Right there. The worst mod I have made on it ever. And that is the exhaust. So let me just start this thing so you can hear how stupidly loud it is. I got a muffler off of Amazon that I thought would help keep it quieter. I took the cats off. Let's turn off the fan here. Listen to it as it starts. So I'll show you what I did here. I bought a plethora of parts to fix this issue. Close. Okay, back here, bought a new cat for it. This is a stock size 2¼ by 2¼ inlet and outlet. And then there is a muffler I put on there, I'll show you. And then it goes up to 2½ inch. So we're gonna add maybe a second muffler on there. An AutoZone special called Rumble Muffler. I'm sure it's gonna be great. And then just a bunch of elbows, 90s, whatever you want to call them. Straight pipe, and then a little 45 there. We'll get out the old flexi guy to hold the camera, and then I'll get it set up so we can get a little decibel reading here as we're revving, so we can see how loud it is. Okay, so there's a little bit of background noise around us. This is my speaking level right now in decibels. So let's fire it up as we're recording here, give it a little rev and see what we get. All right, whew, that was loud, 137.1 decibels. So that's not good. That's pretty loud. We're also in a shop, but still loud. All right, so with no cats on there and just a straight through muffler, we got 137.2 decibels, which is pretty loud. We're gonna put that cat on there now. We're just gonna cut out some pipe where I bypass the cat, and go ahead and weld that in there real quick. We'll be back after we do that to do a little testing. Cat's now installed. Let's take a little gander and see what we got. All right, let's go fire the bad boy up here. See what it sounds like. All right, boys and girls, let's see what we got here. We got it down to 128.7, almost a 10 decibel change there, exactly at 9. So I bet if we add a little more piping, it wouldn't be so bad. But I think. All right, new plan of attack. We're gonna cut out this crappy muffler here. We're gonna put that at the back because it's kind of a resonator, and cut off this hanger. And we're gonna put my new muffler up in here. Should fit. Oh gosh, if I get any more crap in my eye, I'm gonna kill somebody. Don't go mudding before So we're going to take this and have it facing somewhat like that, maybe cockeyed a little bit once we get it in there. So let me do a little cutting. Take you under here, show you what we did. Okay, so I still gotta put a hanger in. That'll pull that up just a little bit more. So I made it up over that cross member there and down over to the muffler. Let me go to the other side now and show you that. Okay, so there's our cat installed, our new one. And then we follow that back. That's original piping, unfortunately. I don't feel like redoing that right now. I'm gonna redo it another time. Anyway, here's the connection. Here is the stock, or the new muffler, sorry. That's fully welded and 2-chamber. Working our way back. Oh man, this is hard to show. There's our new pipe. And that just kind of goes up over there and then out. Ow, ow, ow. I just touched the freaking hot metal. Not a good day today. So that just goes up and then up over there. So I'm going to put another hanger right here to hold the muffler up. Right up there. That's hot. Don't touch it, Ross. So we'll just put another hanger right there, and this baby's done for now. Might put them off. We'll see what happens after I get that one on. I might put another hanger at the back though. So let me get that figured out and we'll come back. All right, let's go fire the bad boy up here. See what it sounds like. Oh, boys and girls, let's see what we got here. We got it down to 128.7, almost a 10 decibel change there, exactly at 9. So I bet if we add a little more piping, it wouldn't be so bad, but I think I can live with that. That's way better. Okay, so we went from 137.2 decibels on with our open exhaust and that muffler, and then we added in a cat and some extra piping in that new muffler, and we are now down to 128.2, which is a 9 decibel change. So I think I can live with that for now. It was super loud before. I think part of that is because I had the I think a main reason that the exhaust was so loud was because it was reverberating off the ground, which made it super loud. So hopefully now that it's not aimed directly at the ground, that will help keep the noise out of the cabin. It already sounds way better inside, even with the tailgate open and revving it up to like 5,000 RPM. It's not nearly as bad as it was before. So this is just a quick, dirty, cheap way to rebuild your exhaust. Give yourself a little bit better performance. My old cats on this thing were getting kind of plugged up. Now the floor is getting really hot, so that's why I cut those off. And then the other exhaust, well, the other muffler kept banging against the frame as I was driving, and holy crap, that made me want to kill somebody on a daily basis. Actually on a minute by minute basis as I was driving, because there's nothing more annoying to me than hearing exhaust clank. So yeah, definitely glad that is fixed. So I think that's probably the end of the big projects on the old Land Bruiser here. it's pretty much done. I think the only thing else I want to do next are add some rocker guards down below here and straighten that dent out. We don't have any more leaks on it. We have fixed the engine problems, all the leaks there, all the wiring problems, the tune-up, the poor performance. I mean, it's still going to suck gas. It's a Land Cruiser. It sucks gas like nobody's business. And when you're on 35s, I guess that doesn't help either. And stock gearing. I think the stock gearing is 430 on this thing, if I remember right. Other things we did, new transfer case, rebuilt the front axle, bumpers, of course, roof rack, snorkel, kind of all that stuff is now fixed up. Alright, so I'll wrap this up. Hopefully you get some ideas on how to do your exhaust. This one was pretty complicated. I've done quite a few exhausts on my own. And this one was the hardest one to make stuff fit. The original size on this exhaust was a 2 1/4, and I went up to a 2 1/2. So it makes it a little bit tighter to fit it between the body and that cross member, but it's not hitting, number one. Number two, it's quieter, and number three, it's better than it was. So we have won. Take that, Toyota. You can suck it. Anyway, hope you like this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll do some more mods here in a little bit on this thing. I also have some updates coming. There's one subscriber who keeps asking me to talk about these seats that I put in. Just a second. All right, guy. The subscriber, number one subscriber, who's always asking questions about these seats. Check them out. It's not very bright in here, sorry. These are from a Subaru WRX or STI. Don't ask me which one, I don't know. So, okay, I'll give you a quick rundown. I might pull these out for you. Unfortunately, the video that I made of putting these on the frame rails got lost. So here's what I did. I ripped the stock seats off their stock seat rails. Sorry, it's kind of dark in here, hard to see that, but that's what I did. I cut those off. Then I took some 1x1 or one inch wide steel strap, flat strap, and I measured enough to go from the stock seat up here and went across in 2 places. Okay. Then the next thing I did is I put back in my seat rails, the original ones that came off my original seats. I bolted those suckers back in here on both sides. I sat my seat in here, I measured it so that it was centered, and also on that seat so it was centered with the steering wheel, and that I had enough back and forward movement in it. Yeah, baby! Yeah. Reach my pedals. After I did that, after I had everything set up, I just grabbed my welder, I tack welded it in like 4 spots so the seat would not move off the rails. Made sure everything was square before I welded it up, and then I pulled out the seats and I welded them up. So hopefully that suffices for a description. I'm not going to give you measurements. I just don't have the time to rip this out right now. A giant refinery project I'm working on, because this is not my full-time job. It might be fun if it was, but maybe it wouldn't. I'm not sure yet if I want to do this for a living. It's just kind of fun to make videos about what I'm doing. Keep you updated. Some people like that stuff. Maybe it's a journal of my life and the mistakes I make by buying and selling cars all the time. Who knows? So anyway, that's my monologue. I'm out. I'm done. It's like 9 o'clock. I want to go to bed. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed that.